All right, my little chickadees, I hope that you're being good. I need you seated. We need to have a volume level 0. I need you listening and looking, okay? Because this is today's reading lesson, all right? And I hope you're being good for whoever's watching this class, all right? Don't let me hear a bad report. Y'all know better, okay? So, my friends, if I was in class today, we would be playing a little vocabulary game, but since I'm not, I'm just going to teach you this word. All right, this is the word of the day. Generous. All right, and that's when you're happy to share with others. Some of you guys are very generous. I've seen you try to be generous, but because of COVID, you know that we cannot share. But I've seen that quality in you guys to be generous, that you're happy to share with others. And I love that. That's really good. It's just with COVID right now, guys, it's kind of hard to share with each other, but I've seen you be very generous. That's when you're happy to share with others, okay? And this is today's objective, my friends. Today, I will be able to respond to biographies by using new vocabulary words. So what does vocabulary mean? Guys, that's just learning new words and what they mean. You see our mama bird here? She's teaching the baby bird what banana means. Okay, kind of just like how I taught you what generous means. You know, you learned a new vocabulary. It's learning new words, new vocabulary, okay? So generous, it's when you're happy to share with others, right? So you're learning new vocabulary. If you watched my science video already, you learned a new vocabulary word there too. Meteorologist, right? That's a scientist who studies the weather. Okay, my friends? So you've already learned 2 new vocabulary words today. And you can do a lot with vocabulary words, my friends. One thing that you can do is it'll help you express yourself in different ways. You can use those words, my friends, to express how you feel, and it'll communicate. You'll be able to tell someone how you feel, okay? Maybe even in a better way. Because instead of saying, I'm mad, you can say, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, right? Those vocabulary words help send a different message. It really shows us how angry you are, how mad you are, right? If you're happy or you're really happy, you can say, I'm excited, right? The word excited, you can imagine, right, what it means. You can imagine how happy you are. It'll help you express yourself in a different way or in a better way. Also, I kind of hinted at this, my friends. Vocabulary words help you visualize. That's when you create that mental picture, right? It helps you visualize what you're reading maybe a little bit better, right? Or maybe what someone's telling you. Okay, so if you're reading a book and they use words that really describe something, they're using new vocabulary words, it'll help you create that mental image. It'll help you visualize what's going on just a little bit better. Okay, so that's why it's very important that we should learn new vocabulary words. And last, my friends, it'll help you understand sentences in a book better, or maybe even sentences that people tell you better, right? If you didn't know what the word generous means, if I said, oh, JB, you're so generous, or oh, Sydney, you're very generous, you would probably look at me and be like, what does generous mean? But now that you know what it means, it makes sense, right? It helps you understand, all right? So new vocabulary helps you understand other sentences that people are telling you or that you're reading. It'll help you understand it just a little bit better. Okay, my friends? And remember, guys, if you do not know what a word means while you're reading, use those context clues. Read the other words in the sentence. Read the other sentences. Look at the pictures. They'll help you figure out what that word means. Just like our king cups, right? I bet you know what a king cup is now. The yellow flower, right? We used our picture and our keywords in the sentence to help us figure that out. All right, so use those context clues to help you figure out vocabulary that you do not know. And this is today's vocabulary, my friends. It'll help you with today's read aloud, today's biography, okay? So the first one is generous. We've already learned that one. That's when you're happy to share with others. The next one is something I've seen in a lot of you guys. Compassionate. Compassionate. That's when you want to help someone who is hurting or who is suffering and they need your help, okay? Sometimes when our friends have fallen or Someone's having a bad day. I've seen you guys try to be really nice, and that's being very compassionate. Okay. And I love that about you guys. So some of y'all are very compassionate. Another vocabulary word is nun. That's someone, or that's a woman who has dedicated her life to her religion, mainly in Catholic. Okay, so if you're Catholic, you've probably seen a nun, or if you've watched movies, you've probably seen a nun. And don't I don't want you to think about that scary movie, The Nun. Okay, but that is a nun, but they don't look that scary. All right, but it's a woman who has dedicated her life to her religion. And our last word is inspire, my friends. It's when you feel someone with interest to do something. All right, someone can inspire you. Some of you guys like cars. Some of you guys like football and sports, or even gymnastics and swimming or fashion, right? So someone's inspired you to get into that, right? You might have seen a fashion designer. You might have seen someone who drives fast cars. You might have seen someone who plays a sport, and you're like, I want to be just like them. They're inspiring you, right, to do something, to be better at sports or at fashion, or maybe learning about cars or driving cars, right, Keegan? Good. All right, my friends, this is today's read aloud. It's called Mother Teresa. All right, and it's our biography for the day, because remember, all of March is Women's History Month. So we're going to be learning about strong women who did something good, okay? All right, my friends, so this is our book for today. Let me see. I don't know if you can see it. Can y'all see that? So it's called Mother Teresa. All right, let's get started. I was born in 1910. I lived in the country of Macedonia. My family was Catholic. So we can use our context clues. Catholic, I see a church, so maybe it's a religion, right? Something that some people believe. I loved my mother. She was kind, she was generous, she was happy to share, and she taught me about charity. I wanted to focus on my faith. I became a nun. I was sent to the country of India. I taught in a school. So it looks like that's her wearing her nun outfit. So she moved to India to teach in a school. I was good at my job, and I helped poor students. I tried to give them a better life. So she was helping poor students in India. It's very nice of her, right? But I wanted to do more. I felt a calling. I wanted to help the poorest of the poor. I moved to the slums. So the slums, guys, is like a poor area in India, or just a poor community where people maybe live in like cardboard boxes, or they don't have real homes, or, you know. So she moved there to help them. She wanted to help them. I opened a school, and I opened a shelter for the dying. I fed the hungry, and I cared for the ill. I comforted the lonely. She sounds really nice. She opened up a school for people. She opened up a shelter for those people that were passing away, or that were, were very sick. And she fed people who were hungry, and she took care of people who were sick or who felt lonely. It's very nice of her. I inspired others to help. More nuns joined me. We devoted our lives to helping the poor. The world honored my work. I won many awards. I kept working. I wanted to help more people. I passed away at the age of 87. In 2016, I became a Catholic saint. I was a compassionate woman. I believed in peace, and I spread love. And there's a timeline, so this is a biography, my friends. Good. All right, guys, give me 1 second, okay? All right, guys, so I hope you all enjoyed the biography for today. If we were in class, we'd be having a little conversation about Mother Teresa and all the great things she did, all right? But in the meantime, what I need you to do is do the assignments I have in your yellow folder, okay? You should have a lot of writing assignments in there. Get to it. Color it, have fun. I need you to trace. We need to practice that handwriting. I need it neat. Okay, my friends? And don't forget, a biography is a story about a real person. It was written by someone else, and the events are told in chronological order, right? We have to go in order. Otherwise, it won't make any sense. Okay, and you see that timeline? That's a clue that we're looking at a biography. All right, my friends, be good. Do not leave my room a mess, okay? I need y'all to clean up. At the end of the day, I need to wipe up these desks, clean up this floor. I need all trash picked up. And Jaden, if you are here, my friend, you need to pick up my pencils, okay? Layla, you can sharpen my pencils. And I do not want to come back to a messy room. And that clip chart better show everybody going up, not down. I need y'all on blue, purple, or pink, or green. I don't want to see any yellows. I want to hear a good report. All right, guys, be good. Do the assignments in that yellow folder, okay? We'll talk about this biography tomorrow. Bye, guys.